Okay, back with more Mass Effect. Last time we did the Omega DLC, we did Priority Citadel. Udina tried to stage a coup and it did not work because we're built different and stopped it. No problem. Now it's time. Well, we got a lot of friends we need to meet up with. Everyone wants to talk to us. As you can see here, Dr. Chakwas wants to see us in the med bay. So I guess we'll start there since Traynor was so nice to tell us. Let's see. What does Dr. Chakwas want from us? Oh, there she is.
May I speak with you, Commander?
You certainly may.
Commander, an opportunity has come to my attention that may interest you.
What's going on, Doctor?
Refugees arrived at the Citadel recently in possession of military-grade medical supplies and equipment. In reviewing our inventories, I determined we have an excess of medical supplies to treat contagion, exposure, and malnutrition.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers, and we have supplies to help suffering refugees?
Precisely. Perhaps you could ply your charms to broker a trade.
My
Isn't
charms?
this something you could do yourself?
War profiteering is running rampant, and these refugees are wary of the Alliance military. They didn't trust me. But you are Commander Shepard, the hero. You could persuade them.
I'll find the refugees as soon as I can.
I'll persuade them peacefully or
Speak with
violently,
Chakwas.
whichever is easier.
Many of the refugees near the Citadel docks look to him for leadership. Thank you, Commander. With access to their equipment and materials, I believe I could increase the effectiveness of our Medigel.
Sweet. Need that. Okay. And I forget who else wants to see us. I think some people want to see us in our cabin. I think James and Traynor want to see us. Yep, Traynor.
Traynor, if you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours
Oh,
free.
this
like to come up?
meeting kind of sings a little bit. The first time I played Mass
This
Effect
cabin is
3,
gorgeous.
I was not
I've seen
aware
apartments
of
smaller
the
than
fact that
this.
Traynor was not
Well,
straight.
Commander, ready to play?
Play.
I picked up a chessboard on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as nice as real pieces, but this takes up less space. And I recall you delivered something that closely resembled a challenge. So, interested?
Okay.
This is a trap, isn't it?
I'm just a simple lab scientist, Commander. I'm sure your real-world expertise will give you an edge. Ha!
Oh, come on.
My word, Commander. It's almost as though you wanted to spare your pawns the indignity
Shepard's
of
bad at
living under
chess.
my regime.
Good at poker, though.
In real life, that tactic would have worked.
Well, in real life, one doesn't move on an 8x8 square grid.
You know what I mean. The pawns are infantry. A good infantry line, like the Krogan, can take a charge like that.
That reminds me of a joke. What's the difference between Commander Shepard and a Krogan?
Who wrote this
One
joke?
is
Who?
an
Was it
unstoppable
Joker?
juggernaut of head-butting destruction.
So, yeah, like I was saying, I was not aware of the fact that Traynor was straight, or that Traynor was gay. So I picked this, thinking like, oh, she's kind of cute. I'll romance her. Because I was over Tally at that point. And then I got the shock of my life.
And the other doesn't have a smart-ass comm officer to keep him in line.
But hey, you live and you learn.
Ooh, that's even better than the number of testicles punchline.
I'm glad you didn't run back to the lab, Traynor.
Thanks.
Trainor's pretty
So-
cool, though.
Rematch?
Hell yes.
And oh, I forgot, man. I brought Diana Allers on because for the content because she's so cringe.
Traynor, can you send Diana up? She wanted an interview.
I forgot she was on the ship. I haven't been talking to her, dude.
Ready for a chat, Commander?
Bro,
ready.
why aren't you Emily Wong?
Commander, it's no secret that Council Space has suffered some serious losses to the Reapers lately. Now Cerberus has struck directly at the seat of our government. If something as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel, is anywhere safe?
They failed. I beat their
Cerberus has
asses.
limited resources. This coup attempt was likely the best they could do, and it cost them a lot of money and troops.
I killed a
little
whole
fear
lot
is
of their guys.
understandable, but it can't paralyze you.
And
They've
Kai
failed
Lang's a
as many
bitch.
times as they've succeeded.
But humanity has lost its counselor. The Alliance Parliament is destroyed, and the Prime Minister's dead. the line of succession is getting pretty short. How long do you expect any new Alliance administration
It's
to
fine
last?
as long as Hackett and Anderson are alive. This interview is over.
Leaders will rise.
Am I gonna punch her
Can't
out?
lose hope. Our enemies won't rest until they've taken the last human being. Until then, we're not beaten. Right now, it's everyone's duty to
I think my
step
scars
up.
are getting worse.
All right. Now a question from Thesia. Commander, during your tribunal, some said you had Cerberus ties.
Oh god.
Thanks for your time, Commander. This is Diana Allers for Battlespace. Good night, and stay
Dude,
strong.
why did they make her face look like
Be
that?
careful, Commander. You keep feeding me like this, and I'll follow you home.
No.
I think we're just fine in front of the camera.
Oh, did you think? Of course you did. Me and my big mouth. I'd better get out of here.
Why
before
did
I send
BioWare
another wrong
write
signal.
this?
See ya, Commander.
Why did I invite her onto my ship? Oh, for war assets, that's why. I forgot. I
James,
forgot she gives you
I've
war
got some
assets.
time if you wanna
She's
talk
not totally
privately.
useless.
On my way.
Alright, James is pretty cool.
Hey man, how's it going?
Good, James. You?
Good, good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Of course.
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander?
Sorry, Loco. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Shoot.
What'd you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
This is one of those things where it kind of causes a disconnect with the player because you didn't play the version of Shepard that joined the N7 program. This was established before you in Mass Effect 1. I thought about it. If I were in real life, I would think about something like that a lot.
The N7 program is a big deal, but it's also a big commitment.
I hear that.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Yes, they do. Why you asking?
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody somewhere managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
Why?
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not 'cause I try. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone. And they promoted me for
Watch
it.
Paragon
I guess
Lost.
I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
You mentioned that before. What went wrong?
What didn't go wrong? We were out on patrol, checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first. By the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge.
Yeah. We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed. One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the collectors.
What?
I had no choice. I killed him and destroyed the collector ship. But it got ugly. We lost most of the colonists and all but one of my squad.
Hey, listen, Cerberus
Not
ain't
exactly a
good.
textbook operation.
He did the best he could have in that situation.
You can't blame yourself for being put in a tough situation. And if you were promoted, then something must have gone right.
Sure, but
If you'd saved them all, would things have worked out better?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The right choice is usually not the easy one.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yeah. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There's not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed, either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
That's your choice.
Only you can make that decision, James. But I think you already know the answer.
I'm glad you think so. If you don't mind, maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hangar. Things here, it's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
I'll take your word for it. Thanks again, Loco.
Anytime.
If you're playing Fem Shepherd, that I think that ends up being a moment where he like kind of hits on you a little bit, which kind of sucks because it kind of undermines that entire important talk that he just had with Shepherd. Or in the case of I'm talking about here, it'd be a Fem Shepherd. Which is kind of like, which is probably like why a lot of people don't like James. Because his behavior with Fem Shepherd, who is his commanding officer, is kind of like unprofessional as fuck. Yeah. Oh, the chessboard from Javik is on the Citadel, Liara is on the Citadel, Garrus is on the Citadel, Edie and Joker are on the Citadel, and Miranda's on the Citadel. Well, we have to go to the Citadel. Everyone's there. Everyone wants to talk to us on the Citadel. Oh my god, and Adams wants to see us now too. Why? Why does Byra throw all of this at you at once?
Not sure what to think about that little mech dog.
What do you want?
Commander, good news on the installation of that thermal pipe
Oh.
you got us.
It went right brilliant. Much better than we expected.
I told you it would.
It gets better. While interfacing through our EZO capacitors, our Miss Daniels here had an epiphany.
I wouldn't go that far.
She and Donnelly deduced some theoretical improvements to our capacitor design. Edie and I ran with it and documented our conclusions. Our core is too compact to apply our theories, but it could help the Crucible engineers. Give the word and I'll send the plans their way.
Do it.
Do it.
Aye, aye.
Well
Do
done,
it.
everyone.
Yay, war assets. Okay, any other pressing issues on this ship before I leave it forever?
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available in the war room on VidCom.
Fuck.
So, Sarah, about your buddy, the one who joined Cerberus. You heard of him?
I'll go talk to Anderson so he doesn't hate me at the end of the game.
Shepard, I was hoping you'd check in again.
You okay?
Been putting my old academy training to use, organizing the resistance. You know, you've got quite a fan club back here. Any news we hear about the Normandy?
I'm the first human inspector. I better have a fan club.
I know what that's like, fighting in the dark. I'm glad we're making a difference.
It's more than that. A lot of these people have never held a gun in their life. When they heard that you managed to get the Torians and Krogan to cooperate, that was a shot in the arm, Shepard. Of the one thing we're in short supply around here, faith. That any of us will live to see another day.
How bad is it?
It could be worse, but not much.
How could it
Can
be
you still
worse?
coordinate any
It's a
kind of
Reaper invasion.
counterattack?
We're hitting the Reapers every chance we get.
The only way it could be worse is if you're
Mostly
dead.
guerrilla-style hit and runs, but it's not enough. It's time we started focusing our efforts.
Where?
London. Something big is happening there. Our networks in the UK say the Reapers have arrived in huge numbers.
Okay, it's time to destroy the UK.
I don't like the sound of that. Any more details?
No. And that scares the hell out of me.
Well, the Crucible will scare the hell out of the Reapers.
We're counting on it. Oh, and Shepard, I meant what I said earlier about Kai Lang. The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but take it from me. Lang is a vicious bastard.
Dude, Kai
Don't
Lang
underestimate him.
is literally
Noted.
the easiest
let you get
boss
back to it.
fight in the entire game.
We need whatever
There
good
are
news
there
you
are
can send our
bosses in
way.
Mass Effect in
That
Mass
is
Effect
enough.
2 that are harder than Kai Lang is. Like Wasea from Samara's recruitment mission. The mech you fight when you're recruiting Grunt. And all the Krogan that come up. Kai Lang is literally not a problem in this game at all. You can destroy him, even on Insanity
Commander.
difficulty.
Garrus mentioned something about you two having some fun next time you're on the Citadel. Don't get into trouble.
Yeah, we'll get into trouble. Let's go hang out with our friends.